Yo, what's up YouTube? It's TRS, all the real Smoky here. I do want to apologise for not uploading in over a week. I'm trying to change my schedule to upload once a week, every Friday night. Well, yeah, every Friday night. I know this one's going up a bit later than the Friday. So today's video is going to be my Scourge Warlock build. Scourge Warlocks are starting to become one of the more popular characters on Neverwinter, and I've got a decent build. So as you can see, the main thing you do want to stack on this build, because I'll go over stats, powers, feats, and then booms. So the main stats you do want are power and crit, because armor pen on Warlocks doesn't make a difference. Like this point a couple of days ago, I was rocking a 70% chance on armor pen, which I know is over the cap, but I've dropped down to 37.6. I haven't noticed a difference. So yeah, power, crit, and a little bit of recovery. Recovery is not a bad one to run as a third if you got the opportunity to run that. The gear I'm running is the 150 head from Castle Never, it newly got added. I'm still to put a reinforcement kit on it, and the rest of it is a 3-piece of Dragonflight. I made a mistake and I got the wrong Dragonflight chest, because the other one is crit instead of recovery. Which I should have gone for that one. And main hands are the twisted set at the moment, but I am not far off being able to restore the relic weapons. I'm getting a frozen farm mistletoe later today, and these you found from heroics and doing the dailies, and I'm going to be doing that soon. I just need to farm the lanolin. And same for that one. So it's a slow process to restore your relic weapons. Now on to the powers I run. I run Brood of Hamdar, how do you pronounce that? It's a daily I don't use right often. I use my other daily, which is Trimonical Curse, or Tyrannical Curse. My actives are All Consuming Curse and Flames of Empowerment. The encounter powers are Pillar of Power, Fiery Bolt, and Arm of Hamdar. I'm not sure how you pronounce that last word. But the at wills are Hellish Rebuke and Hand of Blight. And I'm also going to be showing the rotation a little later on in this video. It's personal preference between what you have on is Fiery Ball, Dread-Free Thief, and Killing Flames. I opt for Fiery Bolt because it's a multi-target attack. And a lot of people just like the straight up power of Killing Flames or Death-Free, because now you can use an at will while using that. To change it a little bit. And Flames of Empowerment is a good one. When attacking targets with an at will, they are affected by Flames of Empowerment, and when they're affected by Flames of Empowerment, you deal damage to that target by 2%, which when it's at rank 4, which is 5%, and it stacks 3 times. So you use Hellish Rebuke 3 times before you use any encounter powers, because then they're affected by Flames of Empowerment. All Consuming Curse is just any targets that you don't apply a curse to yourself, you just apply a curse to them on a crit, which is why applying crit on this build is important. And as well, the crit multiplier for a Warlock is fucking crazy. Now on to the feats. Feel free to take a screenshot of these feats. They may be similar to other builds that are floating around on YouTube. I know Gal's build is very similar to this one. But I have got another build. I've got a temptation build for a Warlock, if you would like to see that. It's a very self-reliant build. You don't have to rely on a healer as much, because you can stack like 30, 40, maybe 50%. Can't remember what the correct numbers are of life steal, which is just amazing. But there is pros and cons to each build. The pros to this build are you can do a lot of damage when you use the right rotation, which I will be showing later on in this video. And the cons to this build are they're not very self-reliant. You can't take a hit for damage, so you need to run defense or life steal, which I'm personally running life steal, but I've got the guild boom for defense as well. I'm hoping we can get my guild can get the life steal boom side. That'll be freaking lit. So they're all there. The heroic points are just your generic, like more action points, more crit, more HP, encounter deal more damage, encounter cooldowns, amount of damage you get from your main thing, and then these crit severity. People, that one don't do as much to you as what the crit severity does. High crit, high damage. You do have a couple of points in damnations because you want to be able to supply your teammates and yourself with pillar of power, because it lasts for 5 seconds after you leave the pillar of power, so you don't have to constantly stand in it, so you can move about, pop it again, because I think it's got a 7-second cooldown. So you stand in pillar of power for 2 seconds, move, pop again, 2 sec, move. And then your allies gain 50% of pillar of power, which I think it's a 10% buff to damage and damage resistance, so they'll gain 5%. But I gain 10%. And then the Fury path is after a crit hit, you get 50% of your damage as damage. That one is, it's up to you which one you want to run. I personally go for Gateway Keeper because it Hellish Reboot does 25% more damage. But people opt for offering to the prisoners, because when a cursed target kills, your damage is increased by 5% for 15 seconds. But when it comes to like boss fights, that's not really that useful. The next ones are Infernal Wrath. Your Lesser Curse also has a damage to... Your Lesser Curse also causes the target to have 5% lesser damage. And then when foes deal damage to you, they become Hell Touch. And when they are Hell Touch, they take 10% more damage from you. So if they damage you, you're shooting your Pillar of Power, doing the rotation right. You are doing a shit ton of damage. The next one is Executed Gift. At wills and encounter powers deal 15% bonus damage as target's health diminishes. So yeah, more damage. And next one is Brutal Curse. Your Warlock Curse increases your damage against targets by 10%. So if you don't feat your Warlock right, you're missing out on all this potential damage. Like, a lot of people opt for Murderous Flames because it makes Killing Flames an at will. Well, not an at will. It makes Killing Flames an AoE, but it's demeans the amount of damage it does. And then you want Creeping Death. When you deal damage with your at wills, encounters, or daily powers to targets affected by your Warlock Curse, they are infected by Creeping Death. Creeping Death deals 60% additional damage as Necromancy damage over 8 seconds. Creeping Death stacks. So they are the feats. So now on to the boons. I don't know which ones to get for the Storm King Thunder, to be fair. I've gone for Life Seal and Incoming Health at the moment. I'm not far into campaign, as you can see. I've got Chilling Diminutive. But basically when my stamina is low, I gain 2000 recovery. When it's full, I get none. So the next one you'll want will probably be... You'll want to take Glacier Strength. Your max HP is improved by 3200 and you get 2% Everfrost damage, which you're gonna need for FBI and I think it's Savods, Assault on Savods. Normal one are like 2800, epic one that you need to do FBI and it's 3200. And then the final one, the heal one, I'd personally go for either Chill of Winter or Titan's Affinity, because you will be using potions quite often on this character. I don't have any PvP room because I don't do PvP. Sharandar is just straight across power, crit, AP gain, or you can go for more HP, but AP gain is beautiful because they've actually fixed the curse, so the curse does more damage than what it was doing. And 2000 damage, and you can do an extra 20,000 damage when striking a target without much constantly you attacking foes. This should proc multiple times. And then there's Elvis Fury. When you kill a foe, you gain 135 power for 45 seconds. It can go up to 30 times. So if you're able to kill 30 enemies within 45 seconds of one another, that is nearly 4k power. No, it is over 4k power. It's 4050 power. So now onto Dread Ring. I've gone for power over crit on that one. I've gone for life steal over regeneration because regeneration is just an absolutely useless thing. I've gone for resistance ignored, which I've made a mistake on that. You will want to go for deflect because you deflect a little bit better than resistance ignored, because like I said earlier in the video, Armor's Pen is nothing on this build. The next one is when dealing damage to an and you have a chance to deal an extra 20,000, so I've got a chance to deal an extra 40,000 on when I'm attacking. After this effect ends, the target receives 25% less healing from spells. And then I've got Rampaging Madness, which I gain 4,000 power, 4,000 life steal, 4,000 regeneration for 10 seconds. After this bonus, you earn, it's reset. You gain a stack of madness every second, so that's proccing every 50 seconds when you're in combat, and it resets 10 seconds later. So it's a constant cycle, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. Icewind Dale, I've gone for combat advantage because this build doesn't get much threat, so you're able to stand behind the enemies and deal more bloody damage. And then I've gone for incoming healing bonuses, so when I do need healing, I'm easier to heal. And then I've gone for recovery. This one's a bit of a tricky one, because I personally like recovery, but the crit severity is a useful one as well. So it's up to you what you want. If you want to be able to hit that little bit quicker, or hit that little bit harder. And the next one is when I'm low stamina, I gain 2,000 power. Quite often I am out of stamina, so I gain power quite quick. And then the last one is Winter's Bounty. Chance to gain a bonus 10% action point when killing a target. And now on to the Underdark. As you can see, it's power, crit, combat advantage damage bonus is increased by 10%. Now gain stamina 5% quicker, which is really useful, unless your stamina bar breaks, which that seems to be a problem in newest update. And then you've got Abyss Strikes, gain 10% damage versus demons, so if you're running like Epic Demo or Prophecy, which I'm running Prophecy daily to get my AD up. The next one is Tyranny of the Dragons campaign, which I've gone for power, crit. I should have gone for defense. I made another mistake there. Just go for defense over power, over Pensa, eh? And then it's Life Seal, because Life Seal is always a nice one. But this is another one where you have a choice. I've gone for Life Seal, because I need the survivability. But the crit severity is a really useful one. Because I'm at 95 crit severity now. If I were to change the couple of Boons round, I could be hitting for 105% crit severity, which I know is a big difference. So if you want in Life Seal and crit severity, I'd go for 1 point in Dragon Fury and 2 points in Dragon's First. And then your guild boons are whatever your guild's got, but you'll want power, defense, and then whatever utility ones you have. Like my guild's got experience, defense, and power boon. And then we've got armor pen for if anyone needs it. The Mage Engine is Life Steal severity, combat advantage, action point gain 3% quicker, which makes a big difference. And then when striking for you have a chance to gain 2000 crit bonus for 6 seconds, which you do notice that pop quite often. So that's another useful one. And then the Element Evil campaign, which is power, life steal, crit, and then when taking damage I have a chance to heal 24,000, which I do notice that procs quite often as well when I'm taking damage. And that is all the boons. Companions, just run whatever companions you want. I know I'm running the wrong companion completely. I'm running 2 out of 5 that I want. The main one you'll want to run as your active one will be the Mercenary, which you get from a pack. I can't remember the name of the pack. The Heirloom pack, you get a Mercenary from it, which the Mercenary is one of the better attacking ones. And then you'll want to run a Air Archon and a Fire Archon for the effects that they give you. Because the Fire Archon gives you 50%, when the target's below 50% health, your damage increases 7% at epic. I need to get an epic Archon, Fire Archon. And then increase damage against targets not at full health by 5%. That makes a big difference. So you just think, when your target's below 50%, you're doing 5% from the Air Archon, I think it's 6% when it's an epic for a fire, so that's 11% damage to what you normally are doing. Excuse me. And you want your Mercenary, which I'm not sure what the active bonus is from the Mercenary, because the stats, this Archon stats don't like stack on each other. You know what it says? This active Archon increases this bonus by 0.5%. That don't actually work at the moment. So I'm literally just getting the base stats from each one. So 3% from the air, 3% from the earth, 3% from the earth, 4% from the fire, and 5% from the air. And mount bonus, I've only got 2 epic mounts, which I've got power and recovery, but if you do have a Rage Drake or an Imperial Rage Drake, you will want the crit bonus on. Because like I said, crit is an important thing in this build. I know I've not fully opted for the crit option, but my build is my build. So that's all the powered feat boons. You'll want to see the mount. These are all depend on what mounts you've got. I like the one I get from my enchanted courser. Whenever you use an artifact power, which is every 2 minutes for me because I'm only rocking legendaries, I gain 2000 recovery, 2000 movement, 2000 AP gain, and 2000 stamina gain. So I'm able to hit harder, well, hit faster, get my action points better, faster. So I'm just constantly popping stuff out for them 15 seconds every 2 minutes. You will want Protector's Companion. You will want this one, that you can see, because whenever you have some companions attack, you gain 3% of your power and defense for 10 seconds, which is really good, because you think if you got 21,000 power, 3% of that will be 700. Huh. About 700 for 10 seconds. It can affect it can stack up to 4 times. It's 2800 if you got like around the 2800 mark if you've got 21,000 base power. And you'll want Barbarian Rivalry on crit hits. You receive a heal. I'm healed for 1.5% of maximum health. That can affect every 2 seconds or every time you crit. That's nice. And Warlord's Inspiration. Your summon companion does 20% more damage. Oh yeah, and on your companions you will be wanting to rock rank 12 bonding. If you ain't got better than that, just go with any rank bondings that you've got, because you gain so much of your companion stats depending on what rank you got. Because I've only got 3 rank 9s. I'm getting 150% of my companion stats when in combat. So that is a really useful one. So now onto the rotation. For this rotation, you'll want to put a curse on your target, pop Pillar of Power, use Hellish Reboot 3 times, use any other encounter power you want, Hellish Reboot 3 more times, use your other encounter, pop Pillar of Power again, put your curse back on, Hellish Reboot 3 times, encounter, Hellish Reboot 3 times, encounter. And every now and again you will want to put Hand of Blight in there, and then you go Hellish, 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 encounter, Hellish, 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 Pillar, encounter. And then when your daily's up, pop your daily, Hellish, 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 encounter, Hellish, 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 encounter. So it's a really simple rotation. As you can see, doing a decent amount of damage. My stats are 35 power, 14k crit when I'm in combat, so that equates to 58% crit chance. I'm working on that a little bit. So if you have enjoyed today's video, I know it's been a pretty long one, please leave it a like. And let me know down in the comments if you would like to see my Temptation build, because I know a few Warlocks have started running now. So if you want it, let me know in comments by smashing that like. If you don't want it, just hit the dislike. So until next Friday, peace.